The city of Markham authorized him to who signed it? The mayor?
I don't know. It's Markham Park District.
Oh, the park district.
Tell you, Markham police body camera video shows. Markham police body camera video shows what happened when the helicopter landed right in this field, which, by the way, is right across from a basketball court where children were reportedly playing at the time. City of Markham, Quintina Brown, the executive director of the Markham Park District, authorized a helicopter to land on the field of Rosner Park, where I'm at. She wanted the park to be a backdrop for her daughter to take photos for prom on the evening of May 8th. Well, this law.
Bro, when we gonna stop this? You tell me, doggy. Please tell me, doggy bone, when we gonna stop this foolishness, dog? I mean, real talk, like prom proposals and all of that. That's fire, bro. It's fire. It's fire. I ain't gonna even lie to you, right? And you know, I love to be objective and see things from both sides over here, right? It's cool when you spending your own money, but it's kind of messed up when you spending the town's money. And that's what we got right here. We have city official. What's this lady's name? Quintina Brown. Quintina, yeah. She said, yep. Quintina Brown. She used city money. Man, I can't even tell y'all, bro. Let's just play the video. Dog. I ain't even finna tell y'all. Let's get it.
The weekend, all is quiet right now, but over the weekend, some kids playing basketball on this court quickly took cover when a helicopter started flying low, eventually landing without anyone from the city understanding why. It turns out the executive director of Markham's Park decided she wanted her daughter's prom send-off to be so big, but the city contends she was negligent.
This is bad.
Markham police body cam shows the moment officers rushed to Rosner Park for a helicopter behind the field house. They quickly talked to the pilot.
So is there like any registration information on this?
The chopper landed for a prom send-off for the park's executive director, Quintina Brown's daughter.
Was there any communication between the city and here about the aircraft?
I got it okay through the park board. I didn't just, you know what's going on with the city. So.
Okay, so the park board okayed it?
Yes, park board president right there.
But listen to what the park board president tells the officer.
It's not a park district event. Yeah. It has nothing to do with the park district.
Yet the helicopter landed next to homes, not to mention clearly on park property.
There was never any communication.
The village manager says that's the biggest problem because safety of everyone in the park was compromised.
We would have put our residents on notice, right? I think first and foremost, we have to think safety first. We'd have sent out flyers.
But Brown on scene provided officers with this notice, signed by her to authorize the landing.
Oh, the park district, they can't give authorization.
At one point, police say Brown expected the helicopter to fly her daughter over the park, but officers quickly grounded that idea.
As of now, he cannot take the young lady on the prom thing. Okay.
She was taking her pictures.
Oh, she was taking pictures. Okay, so she's going by the park. Okay.
Ain't nobody upset about it.
Okay.
But Markham city attorney is upset.
Did the board approve it? Who paid for it?
Officers gave Brown and the pilot citations for disorderly conduct and landing on public property.
Landing at a park is kind of crazy.
Both the park district and the city would have been sued if something, God forbid, had happened.
Now, Brown's ticket is just under $200. Over the phone, I got a chance to talk to her. She says she didn't think that she needed to call anyone from the city. Now, I did ask directly, do you believe that there was a conflict of interest authorizing this helicopter to land here at the park for your own daughter? Brown says she didn't think it was a conflict of interest. As for the city, they are reviewing, specifically the legal team, reviewing to see whether or not they can tack on any more fines.
Did they say you can land a helicopter?
I have the landing permission. I can bring it over.
The pilot had a notice signed by the park director herself. The company later handed over this invoice to the city attorney. The receipt raises much bigger questions. The bill was for a minimum of $800 for an hour. At the bottom, there's a credit card number linked to Brown. She named Markham Parks as the company and even used the address of the field house and provided her signature on a taxpayer-funded credit card.
The plot thickens, as they say.
The city attorney says there's no way Brown accidentally entered all that information. In fact, he spoke to the helicopter company.
They told me that the deposit was charged to the card, and they have not been successful in getting the remaining $800 off the card for whatever reason.
Using the Park District credit card either to pay or hold the reservation is why Markham's mayor says residents should be concerned.
Why wouldn't somebody question that?
In fact, the city started questioning spending at the Park District and its board in the fall of 2025.
How are you, Ms. Brown?
CBS Chicago reported when Brown was first called on body cam, getting served with an injunction. Leaders allege Brown and the park board were not paying bills and left most parks with broken equipment and deplorable conditions.
They've been landing helicopters in different ways over there.
And remember that invoice? There's a line which says every additional 6 minutes over the hour would be $80. We're told police grounded that chopper for at least 3 hours. Now the big question, who will pay for the extra minutes? Not to mention the original $800. Keep in mind, that contract is under the name of the Markham Park District. We did reach out to Brown. She did not get back to me tonight. There is split reaction about this prom helicopter stunt. Some say no one was harmed, so what's the problem? Others, including city leaders, insisting that the park director crossed the line for a photo op for her daughter. A photo shoot, at least the deposit we now know was charged with a credit card that taxpayers pay for.
Yeah, I see my chair, dog. Make sure you subscribe, hit that like button, and if you can, hype me up, cuz see, I need a new chair. But look, this is crazy, bro. Like time and time and time and time again, our people who supposed to be in charge of the community be taken from the community. And I don't want to hear nothing about other people be stealing from their community. Let them steal from their community, but we need to build up our community, dog. When is people in charge going to stop stealing from the community? And then the community won't vote the people in that's supposed to be in because those people are not popular. And I ain't even speaking about that community. I'm speaking about my own community. East Side, where I reside. You hear me? But like I always tell y'all in these videos, I'm from East St. Louis. But it's 1,000 East St. Louis's in America, bro. And it's about 40 or 50 of them in Illinois. This lady right down the street from where Tiffany Henya from. She right down the street, bro. So South suburbs, y'all got problems. Y'all got leadership problems. This crazy, bro. Like, she interrupted the basketball game where kids was playing, bro. They ran. And I know they was probably excited, but she interrupted a kid's basketball game, bro. She used a city credit card. She used a city credit card, bro, for her daughter's prom send-off. Why do the prom send-off has to be like the capulation of your life? That's for people that peak, bro. Like, prom is just the beginning of your greatness. Well, at least it was for mine. I didn't peak in high school. And a lot of these people be spending thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars to peak in fucking high school, bro. It's just crazy. To peak in high school. Like, the city say they didn't authorize the landing. She authorized it herself. She didn't check with city officials. She didn't alert the police. Now you got these police that could be patrolling the street, right? Stopping a B&E, but they over here in the park trying to find out why people land in the helicopter on the soccer field. You landing helicopters on the soccer field. Like, bro. And then she sit there and say she don't believe that it's a conflict of interest. How is it not? When these folks just clearly said that the park dirty, the parks in the city are dirty, got broken equipment, and they not paying bills, but you using the city credit card to put a deposit down on the helicopter for your daughter to go off for prom. Man, make it make sense. And anybody that agree with her, you don't make sense. Like, this is foolishness, bro. It's foolishness, dog. But that's what we talk about. Foolishness, hip hop, and more foolishness over here, bro. I'm fine with that. But I'm also not fine with the foolishness to continue. But as long as y'all doing foolishness, I'm going to talk about the foolishness, bro. This lady should be ashamed of herself. What's her name, bro? Let's get her name again. Quintina, you should be ashamed of yourself, bro. And the city of Markham should do with you as they will. They should handle you however they should handle you. Because you dead wrong. Quintina, you dead wrong for this behavior, that's for these things that you're doing. Hey, I'm Big 618Cs, man. And I'm out, bro. But y'all got to stop putting people in place because they popular.